Good morning. Let's have a look. Morning, everybody. Let's see who's on. Gillian Batten, good morning. You've got a gold. Gillian, G for gold. Andrew on Facebook, you've got silver. Good morning, Andrew Watson. And Jenny Fairclough Jr., you have got a silver. Good morning. Love Pause and Places, gold for you. Claire Brown, silver. And Catherine, you've got a bronze. Lovely. Both inside. I can't see on YouTube, soz. You'll have to give them out yourself. People say, well, how'd you get a medal? It's just the first three to comment on Facebook anyway. People don't comment much, do they, on Instagram? I don't know. Oh, dear. Oh, live hot flush. Oh, my goodness. They're coming back with a vengeance, I tell you. Oh, my God. Just let me do... Oh, good grief. That doesn't help. All you're doing is blowing hot air. Oh, my goodness. It's come right over me. That's a big one. Dear me. You need a fan, don't you? Don't they come and just woof? A bit of green juice. A bit of green juice. I need that after this weekend. Hi, Vicky. She says she loved watching Weekend Updates. Looks like it's been an amazing time. Can I first just apologise? Two things. First of all, oh, look, if you don't look, sorry, Instagram. I've just got you. Never mind. I've just got my big fat thumb over the screen. Professional setup. If there's anybody who's just joined this page, because there's a little thing on Facebook saying, come and do a wake up and walk challenge. This is as professional as it gets, just putting it out there. So a big hello. If you are new to this community, do say hello, because I like to come back in and see who's joining us. Please do share it if you want. Wake up and walk. It's a very relaxed challenge. You simply just wake up and go out walking. Get dressed first. That'd be preferable. Put a bra on. You know, you don't want to be dragging them around the streets, do you? Oh my God, there's another one. It's ridiculous. Come on, Sally, come on. So, yes, wake up and walk. And that's all I want you to do. I'm not giving you a specific time to do it. I'm not giving you a certain amount of steps to do. I just want you to get in the habit of waking up and getting out, because it takes a choice. It's a choice whether you do that or not, nothing else. Nobody's going to come and do it for you. You've got to choose yourself whether you're going to do it or not. So if you're new to this community, that's all it is. And then when I do this video around about 10 o'clock, you can post on it to say that you've done it. So if you want a bit of accountability, and especially if you're on catch up, I will come back in. I wouldn't have done last Fridays because I was at Carfest. And can I just say thanks for all your lovely messages. I've not read half of them yet. But on the Facebook stories and Instagram stories, and I hate doing this, but I won't be responding. I didn't respond to them this time because I wasn't working. I want to be off, but I wanted to do my stories because obviously I can share it all with you. Some of that joy and the band the bands were brilliant, weren't they? But I mean the samba drumming band that I was part of didn't play this time, but might do next time. I don't know. Let's see how much practicing I can get in. Because it's bloody hard to learn, I tell you. There's so much, and it's like a meditation. You can't think about anything else. Can't think about, I need to send that email. I must get back to that person. And, we need to schedule the live for Saturday morning. That's what I think about all the time in my head. It's all just business, which I love. I love doing this, but it's not good for me personally. Sometimes you need to do other stuff. It's a bit like you shouldn't eat shit food all the time. That's not good for you, but you should still do it occasionally because it feels good. So that's why doing this drumming, the samba drumming, is like just a big meditation, which is a cracking workout as well. So I didn't respond to any messages at all, and I won't be catching up on them because obviously I've got lots of other stuff to do in my membership and stuff. So, but thank you anyway. Thank you. You do see them coming in, and it's lovely. I'm glad you really enjoyed it. So it was just incredible. It was Carfest. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we were blessed with the weather. It was more or less uninterrupted sunshine, bit of cloud here and there, which was a godsend because it was hot. They did about 4 sets a day on the drums. and it was just, and then at night we got to see all the bands, and my favourite, hands down, was Tom Grennan. He was just amazing. Rag and Bone Man was brilliant. Beverly Knight was incredible. Or McFly were just ace. They were just and Freya Ryden, she only did 2 songs, but she was just unbelievable. And it was just lovely. And what was lovely was to see, now I'm not getting into this because now obviously I never talk about really COVID and stuff and everything, and shouldn't you be doing this. All I've done is always 98% of the time, I think, obviously there's probably a couple of times you've forgotten, is follow the rules. That's all I've done. If you stay home, you stay home apart from your walk. If you're not supposed to go to visit people, you don't go and visit people. I've just followed the rules. And now the rules are obviously more relaxed. We had to have 2 lateral flow tests over the 3 days when we were there. Obviously, I've been double jabbed anyway. And that goes for a lot of people. And what was lovely was to see the artists on stage and how incredibly chuffed they were to be back doing live performances, and how much the crowd appreciated it, and the sun was shining and the sunsets, and I'll talk about that in a minute because I've got a point to make. And it was just amazing, and obviously people all in close proximity, and it felt really weird because it's been such a long time. And yeah, you have a couple of trolls. I've noticed on even my Instagram messages, you COVID spreaders, fuck off, Sorry, but don't start judging just because, we're following the rules. I'm not going against anything. I'm not going abroad on holiday on a plane just yet. And for people who do, that's up to them. I'm not going to judge anyone. But it's all done in the rules. And, so I got a bit of that. Oh, it's ridiculous, all those people in crowds. But there was one particular moment which really got to me, and it was we were stood quite near the stage, and it was just such a beautiful atmosphere. It was just wonderful. And this really tall man was walking past, and there was quite a short woman next to me. She was lovely, and I didn't know her, and she was singing away, and she went, whoa, like this. And the man went, oh my God, me. And she went, oh my God, I'm so sorry. And she was mortified, and she went, I'm so sorry. And he put his hand on her, and she put his hand back to him. She goes, oh, really, I'm sorry. Just how you would as a human interaction. And it was just so lovely to see. I mean, I know some people, the Charles will go, you shouldn't be touching each other, but it was just their natural instinct to do that. And I just had a moment of gratitude, a real moment of appreciation for obviously all the difficult times that have gone on the last 18 months now, surreal it all is. And to see the genuine human interaction, that is how a lot of humans want to interact, are those little moments of touch, of just genuine. And it was a really lovely moment. I know it might sound a bit daft to people, but I had a right, and now I've got goosebumps thinking about it. I had a little sort of warm flush. So getting down to walking, who is doing the walking? So Jill Newsbury says, good morning, my favourite. Right, do you know what? She shouldn't be asking for this unless you want it. Good morning, my favourite exercise lady, but I've hit. I cannot be favourite. I cannot be bothered with myself. Kick my ass, sweetheart. Well, keep listening, Jill. I could say, Jill, get off your bloody arse and give you a death stare like that. How's that, Jill? Just get it done, because nobody's going to come and do it apart from you. I know what you mean. We all feel like that, but I'll try a different tack. So just keep listening. Now, Janet Edwards, missed yesterday. Thank you. But today, 8 a.m, 40 minutes, 4,100 steps in the rain. How good does that feel, Janet? You're not the only one who missed yesterday. Again, for those of you, if you're new here, I am so sorry about yesterday. I just completely forgot. I did my live and membership at 6:30 from the Macabre by the tent, 6:30 in the morning, because we were still in Cheshire at Carfest. So I got up and did the live, and it I was giving them all this stuff, all this chit chat. And Leanne, one of the members, says Sally from a field sat in a car with a seatbelt on. And I'd strap myself in, and the car wasn't moving, it wasn't even on. But I'd put my seatbelt on out of habit. Oh, I did laugh at myself. But, and what I spoke to them about, I want to speak to you about. I don't normally do that. I don't normally repeat a live, but it was just something that had quite a big impact on me this weekend. And it puts the ball back into your court, whether you're going to take action or not. Look at this, Wendy, how ace is that? This challenge has got me back out walking. In the last week, I've walked 36 miles. I'm over the moon with that. I love the fact I'm not doing this alone. Wendy Wheeler, it's like you've gone and got yourself a set of wheels. How brilliant is that? And that's your choice, Wendy. Nobody else. Obviously, I can help give you that nudge, you know, give you a bit of inspiration, but the motivation only ever comes from when you start taking action. So if you're sat there, if anybody's sat there going, oh, I can't be arsed, it's because you're not taking action. It's because you're doing sweet FA and most of the time, or you're going through the motions. And I bet you're thinking, bloody hell, Wendy, it's all right for you. I wish I had Wendy's motivation. Well, let me tell you now, Wendy's motivation, she didn't go and buy it off the bread shelf at Tesco. She's done it because she's earned it herself. And that's why I'm over the moon. That's why she can say, hand on heart, she's over the moon. So she bloody should be. And that's what this challenge is all about. Giving yourself those moments of chuffness, because those moments turn into days of chuffness, into minutes, into hours, into days of chuffness. They really do. But you have got to do the work. So well done to you. Marvellous stuff. So what's Rianne had to say? I have to be honest, I did snooze my alarm yesterday. It was my day off and my alarm was set for 6:50 and eventually got up at 8ish. I did redeem myself though. I took my Nordic Walking poles out for a spin and did a good few miles. How good is that? So yeah, wake up and walk. So make that one your last one where you didn't do it, but well done getting out with your Nordic Walking poles, which reminds me, Nordic Walking, I've lost it then. Don't forget our Nordic Walking masterclass on Saturday morning on this page with Edwina. So I'll be telling you all about Nordic Walking. It is you can't buy it at the moment. We did it last year. What month are we in? No, we did it earlier this year. Sorry, I forget what month I'm in. And the price is going up to 47 quid. We've changed the platform it's on, but all of those of you who've got it, you won't see a difference. It's the same. You know, so it's not better, it's not different, it's not improved. We've just changed the platform along with the Motivated Menopause. So this Saturday, you can buy the Nordic Walking course again. It's a Learn to Nordic Walking online course, the only online Nordic Walking course there is, as far as I know. It certainly was. The only one you can get. Obviously, you can look on YouTube, but it's so hard because they'll just show somebody Nordic Walking. Well, how do you do that then? There is so much more to it than you think. You know, what type of poles to use, where do you buy poles from, what poles are right for you, what do I recommend? But for this weekend on, we are putting the price up to 47 quid because I want to do Facebook ads and put it out there to everybody. But my community this weekend, we are giving out a voucher code. Now, I should have put it on here. We are giving out a voucher code where you can still get it for 27 quid, but just for this weekend only, Saturday and Sunday. And then once this weekend's over, it will be £47 to everybody. But I just want to do that as a thank you. We did it as an introductory offer at 27 quid when we introduced it, knowing it would never stay at that price. And it isn't. We're going to slowly start putting it up. So the first price up is going up to 47. But because it's not been available, and because it's not available now, because we're changing platform, on Saturday and Sunday only, we'll email it out as well, but I'll put it on here. I'll give everybody, you'll just get one code and you can get it for 27 quid by just putting the code at checkout and all that business. And then the following weekend, it'll be Motivated Menopause. And then that's it. I don't usually do two things at once, but it's because we're changing platform. So thanks for the reminder. So look at this. Sue Smith walked every day for 8 days, but not feeling like it today, still in bed. Help, please. Sue, give your head a goddamn wobble. See, this is the thing. This is what we do, isn't it? I bet you felt great for walking every day. So why do we stop doing something that makes us feel good? And if I had the answer for that, and I don't have the answer for it, and I never will have the answer for it. I wish I did. And people profess to have the answer. Oh, come and change your life. You'll feel brilliant forever. It doesn't work like that. What they're not taking account of is to ladies' hormones, perimenopause, menopause, and days where, you know, let's have a look. Days like where Sue Smith just can't be arsed. She's still in bed. Sue's still in bed. Should we shame her out of bed? But no, Sue, if you want to stay in bed, stay in bed. But you'll probably feel shit all day unless it's a duvet day. We all love a duvet day where you plan to stay in bed and you think, do you know what, tomorrow I'm not going to set my alarm. I'm just going to get up. I'm going to watch shit telly in the morning. I might get up for a bit of toast, go back to bed with an egg sandwich, and it's pouring down outside. I love days like that occasionally. But when you just can't be arsed and you're in bed, you feel shit. So, Sue, you've got a choice. You can either continue feeling shit, which you obviously do because you won't be asking for help, or you can get up, take action, and within 10 minutes, get up now while I'm talking, Sue. Get up now. Don't even have a wash. Get up now, get your knickers on and bra, get your whatever you're walking and your trainers, and by the end of this live, Sue Smith, I want you out walking. And that goes for anybody. And I won't do this all the time because I'm not going to spoon feed you. It's up to you what you do. If you want to stay in bed all day, it's up to you. You know, you're the sum of your choices. So if you're feeling shit, it's probably because you've been making some choices that don't serve you at that time. Because sometimes going to bed with an egg sandwich is brilliant for me. Other times going to bed with an egg sandwich can show that I'm feeling a bit low and it's not a brilliant option. So that's up to you, Sue. You've got probably another 10 minutes to get up and get out walking. You can still take me in your ear and let me know if you're doing it. I wish I'd never, she'll be there now. I wish I'd never bloody said anything. She's doing me head in. Oh, I can't be arsed. I can't be arsed. Oh, I wonder what Sue's doing. Do you reckon Sue Smith's got out of bed yet? So, well done, Jill. Signed up for a cancer walk in October the 10th. I'm proud of myself for doing this. Absolutely brilliant. Well, do you know what then? Just so you wake up and walk way after this challenge is finished. Tina's just been for mammogram and walked there and back 4,000 steps more than I would normally do, as I would have driven. Love walking with you all. How good is that? Second day out walking, says Linda, with my husband. First time in 45 years of marriage. Cannot believe we have not done this before. Wow, Linda, how good is that? First time they've been out walking, got up and walked together in 45 years. Well, do you know what? Carry on doing that because it's when you chat the best. You know, there's no distractions. You know, if you have a row, you can just walk ahead. You know, push him in the canal, whatever. Absolutely brilliant. Morning, Helen. So that's just brilliant. Look at Pam Baker's first time after 3 weeks visiting family, up and out this morning for a Nordic walk, feeling great. Well, I've done mine. I didn't yesterday because I just took the tent down and then we drove home. So, but how are we doing on Instagram? Hello, Instagram. I don't think I'm ignoring you. Come on. Lovely pause and place. It's really hard for me to leave to read the things on Instagram. She says, go on, Sue. We all have those days, but go on. You are not alone. Sue, are you up yet? Sue Smith. You better not still be sat there, else make me wasting my breath. I don't even brush your teeth. Don't have a wash. Don't brush your hair. Nobody gives a shit when you go out. Nobody's looking at Sue Smith going, bloody hell, her hair's a mess. Jeez, and her breath stinks. They won't even be able to get close to you. Don't do anything. Don't get put off. Just get up. You should be coming down the stairs by now, Sue. Come on. So who else hasn't gone out yet? Done 30 minutes ballet class yesterday evening. Well done, 16,000 steps. Do you know what was interesting at the festival? I wasn't even drumming because when you're drumming, because you're going from side to side like that, can you tell I'll be a good drummer? No, I can't wait to start. I'll cry when I do my first gig. I'll get all emotional because I'll be so chuffed with myself because I nearly jacked it in 3 weeks ago. I nearly jacked it in because I felt so self-conscious. I felt hormonal. I felt vulnerable. I felt lacking in confidence. I felt ugly. I I was having really heavy periods. I just felt lost and insignificant and insecure. I felt all those shit feelings, and I forced myself to go drumming. I'll never forget, and I was on the front row and I literally had to hold back the tears. I didn't really know anybody, and it just was, ooh. And I'm so glad I listened to my sensible head and stuck with it, because I saw all these other women doing it and they're such a friendly bunch, but you don't get a lot of chance to chat at rehearsals. And then this weekend, spending time with them all, getting them to know better, and proper belly laughing, doing some proper laughs. And I was so chuffed with myself that I didn't quit, that I didn't give up just because it got a bit tough, just because I felt way out of my comfort zone, just because I felt uncomfortable, just because I felt like I wasn't fitting in. You know, that's all my shit that I tell myself, but I ignored it and I carried on going, and I'm so glad I did. So, Sue, if you're still in bed and you're feeling uncomfortable, get up. The Nordic Walking page is on my. You can't find it at the moment, Jill, because it's not for sale. Because we're changing it over to the new platform, Kajabi. We've invested a lot of time and money into going with Kajabi, and it's just going to be fail safe, because we had a bit of a mare with the motivated menopause, so we didn't want to risk it. So it's all with Kajabi, and it will be available on Friday. But if you're on the email list, the voucher will be coming out, because you can still buy it for 2 days only at 27 quid rather than 47, and it is an absolute bargain. I'm not kidding you. Nordic Walking changes people's lives. I know that sounds ridiculous, but it does. It genuinely does. So let's have a look. So yeah, it's not. We've taken it off the website for now, Jill. But great question. But do follow the page this week. So what I wanted to quickly talk to you about. Oh, look at that, Shirley. Can't believe I've missed so many years of walking. Thanks to you. This is my new habit and I love, love, love it. Well done, Shirley. Shirley, remind me, I can't remember whether you Nordic walk or not, because if you don't, and if you love walking, then get that walk, turning it into a workout, because it feels easier than walking, and it certainly protects your knees. The amount of testimonials I've had from people who have got really bad arthritis in the knees and hips and they struggle to walk, but with Nordic walking, it's unbelievable, because it takes a lot of the pressure away from your limbs. They can walk for an hour, 2 hours without pain. You know, obviously everybody's different, but that's usually the case. So Shirley, I hope you're getting into Nordic walking, because you will love that even more. Jackie, no worries. All it is wake up and walk, Jackie. Just want you to get out of bed in the morning and walk outside. Simple as that. Of course you can, Wendy Wheeler. Yes, and Wendy, you will feel like you've had a whole ton of wheels attached to you when you start Nordic walking, because you go faster, you walk more upright, you're not as stooped and bent, it gives you more purpose, it works all your upper body. I wasn't going to talk about Nordic walking this morning, but if you're asking the question, it works all your shoulders. People say, how do you get your shoulders so divine? It's Nordic walking. I tell you, oops, sorry, Instagram. Professional setup. Get a tripod, they say, whatever. Get the lighting right, whatever. Brush your hair. I've had a wash this morning, that's one thing. But yes, it works everything. It works your core, your chest, your shoulders, your triceps, your biceps, everything is just fabulous. But I will, I might do a drum roll, Helen. I might do a drum roll on, I might put my drum on and do a drum roll on Saturday. Louise says she loves it and it does work your muscles. So yes, you can work. I've walked down Oxford Street in London. You can walk Nordic walk nearly anywhere, up in the fells, in the mountains, country lanes, fields, woods, you know, busy high streets. Obviously, there's people might get in the way, but anywhere. It doesn't just have to be up in the Lake District. It really doesn't. Alex is doing the 3 Peaks. Well done. So, right, let me just tell you what I wanted to speak to you about. Somebody said, give us some inspiration. Right, I'm not going to sit here. Obviously, I've done it with Sue and a couple of others, but I can't do that individually, because what motivates Sue will not motivate somebody else. And So let me just tell you this. When we're at Carfest, it was on the Saturday evening, and it was a glorious day. And to see all those people, and I'll never forget watching Tom Grennan, and you know they have the big screens as well. So, and they have the cameras on stage. Well, the cameraman was obviously filming him from behind, because all you could see was him stood on a speaker to one side, and then all you could see were the thousands of people in the crowd, and the sun was starting to go down. And oh God, it's giving me goosebumps thinking about it. And it was just an unbelievable moment. And when he'd finished, Chris Evans came on, because he was always there. He was stood in between the two stages, and he said, "Oh my God, turn round, everybody's turning round. Look at the sun, look at the sun setting. Let's go say goodbye to the sun, everybody." And it was just so busy, but so peaceful. It was just an unbelievable moment. I'll never forget it. I mean, you know me, I love a sunrise, I love a sunset, and I always appreciate them because of where we live in Morecambe Bay. I see them all the time. I never, ever tire. I never go, oh, whatever. I just go, oh my God, and it does something to my heart and soul. And to share it with that many thousands of people when we just listened to Tom Grennan, and then other great bands were coming on. And then Chris Evans said, let's just say goodbye to the sun. Just turn around, everybody turn around. He says, you've got to appreciate this. You've got to appreciate this. A bit like I do. But then he said this one sentence, and he says, say goodbye to the sun. Another day in your life gone. Let's just sit with that. Another day in your life gone. Another day in your life done. And it's gone. So whatever you did yesterday, so what did you do yesterday? I mean, this is what I was talking about Monday morning on my membership at 6:30. And like I said, I don't usually repeat the videos straight away. I mean, I always talk about the same old stuff, this sort of stuff, but not specifically the same. But I just really wanted to share it with you. So what did you do yesterday? If that was going to be your last day, would you be really pleased with it? Now, I imagine Sue's wouldn't, because that's why she can't be asked getting out of bed this morning, because it's not this morning. It's probably because of what she did yesterday that's created that feeling that she can't be asked. And that's not typical to Sue. That's just typical to everybody. Here we've got Sue. Sally, I'm up and dressed and ready to go. You made me laugh so much. I never expected you to reply to me personally. I love you. Well, do you know what, Sue? I'm not the only one. Everybody's saying, get your arse out of bed and get out walking. Come on, Sue. You can do it. And do you know what, Sue? You're not on your own. There's going to be loads of other people who are still in bed. This isn't Polly Perfect channel. I don't expect you to be perfect, because I'm not perfect. I can't be arsed some days. Some days I'll stay in bed. Some days I'll go back to bed with an egg sandwich and a box of Lindor balls and sit and watch 4 episodes of Handmaid's Tale back to back, and then sit there going, oh, I hate myself. What did I do that for? Because it's life. So that's what you get when you come here. You don't get, oh, do this and sugar's bad for you and you shouldn't be doing that. You know, all I can keep doing is encouraging you, you know, with a bit of humour and a few home truths. Look at this. Everybody's going, well done, Sue. Fantastic, Sue. So now, Sue, I don't want to just pop your, what do they call it? Piss on your parade or something. But get out the door now. Go on. You can still listen to me out the door. Just stay safe. So look at that. Marie said, morning, Marie. Lovely to see you. Wendy Wheeler. Yes, I used to live in London and used to walk the busy streets. I love it. Just smile and wave at people. You'll get men going, this is Nordic Walking, by the way. Where's the snow, love? You've lost your skis. And bless them, they think they're only people who say it. And it's never, ever, ever a woman that says it. A woman will always be interested. Oh, what are you doing? Whereas man, where's this? Oh, have you forgotten your skis, love? Oh, it's the Winter Olympics, is it? Yeah, whatever. I just smile and wave and think, pillock. But Wendy, yeah, I felt self-conscious at first when I Nordic walked. But can you imagine if I'd have listened to that voice? Can you imagine it's the same voice that tried to stop me to stop drumming? It's the same voice worrying about what other people think. But Wendy, Louise, that's a whole other video which I might cover another time. That's because you're worrying about what other people think and you're letting that change your behaviour. So smile and wave. Honestly, you may as well do it now, or else you're going to live a whole life, the rest of your life, just not quite doing what you want to do because you're worried that you're going to piss other people off. And the thing is, that's an assumption anyway, which is another video. So, but as Marie knows, it's the same old lines, just said differently. So Sue's going out now. Brilliant. So yes, so just getting back to the sunrise and another day in your life done, another day in your life gone. What did you do yesterday? Are you pleased with what you did? Did you go to bed a little bit chuffed, or did you have a really shit day? I'm not talking about stuff happening to you, because you cannot control what happens to you, whether it's a small thing like losing your car keys, or it could be a big thing like losing your job, you know, or it could be a petty argument with your partner because he looked at you the wrong way and you didn't like him breathing too heavily, you know, and he slices his eggs on his plate. Simon does that when he's eating his eggs, and he has this annoying habit. Oh, it drives me mad. We've been together 30 odd years. 1987 we met. And it's funny, isn't it? The little things. And when you're eating, and I'm sat opposite him, if we ever eat out or something, you know, when you cut your food and you cut it and it's on your fork, and then you might put, say, a bit of meat on your fork, and then you'll go over to something else and put a bit of cauliflower, and then you might take it over to somewhere else and put a couple of peas on it with a bit of gravy or mashed potato, and then you eat it. Well, Simon has this habit. Say if he was getting the meat, he'd cut the bit of meat and he'd put it on his fork, and then he'd take it over to somewhere and he takes it off, and then he'll go and get something else and he'll bring that over, and then he'll take that off, and then he'll restack it all. I cannot tell you how much that winds me up. And I just have, I said, what the fuck are you doing? Why do you do that? Why do you stack your fork and take it all off? But it's no business of mine. If he wants to eat his food like that, he wants to eat his food. What's it got to do with me? It's ridiculous. But it doesn't just wind me up. It pisses me off. I get all mad. I start getting all angsty and arsey. But I'm not the food police. I can't control the way he eats. And he slices, when he has a fried egg, which isn't that often, he'll slice through it that hard. It's like he's going to slice his plate in two. He really does. But my point is, it's nothing to do with me. I can't control what he does. All I can control is the way I react to it. So you think of, what did you do yesterday? Did Janice piss you off at the office because she's literally in a size 10 because she's lost 2.5 stone in lockdown, and you're in a size 18 because you put 2.5 stone on in lockdown? And so now everything Janice does, she's no longer fat Janice, she's bloody not. And you used to like her when she was fat Janice because it made you feel better. Because I'm just saying how women's minds often work, not all the time, but, you know, not all the time for the same person. But now everything Janet does, she only has to smile, you know, and you might hear her talking to Beverly, and you're just thinking, oh, shut up, Janice, you're doing me head in with your bloody size 10 next skirt. Jesus, no point, you know. And look, who do you think you are, and your bloody Karen Millen that you got off eBay because Karen Millen shut down, you know. Oh, and that's just all your shit that you're carrying. You're just reacting. So another day in your life done. But you've got today. So don't let today be another day where you just think, oh, it was a shit day. Because we don't know how many more days we've got, do we? I know I don't want to be morbid, but we don't. We don't. It's just mad. Is he a forklift driver? Very methodical thinking, Tina, I tell you. Okay, there we are. Oh, I like that, Kath. How do you not, Kath? It took me a bit to get that. There we are then, to reply to a dickhead who uses capitals to make yourself laugh. Yeah, I hadn't even thought of that. Or, you could do the other one, couldn't you? See you next Tuesday. Which I hate that word, so I don't often use it, but you know what I mean. So yes, so another day in your life done, and aren't we lucky to keep getting another sunset, another sunset, another sunset? And if you're not happy with how your yesterday was, then change your choices. Simple as that. So Sue was in bed, and I forget who else was it who said they need motivating. So that's what I'm going to say to you. Sorry, I've forgotten your name already. So somebody else said, can you give me a kick, please? So if you're still listening, you are the sum of your choices. The sun is going to set on the day, which is today, and that will become yesterday. But you've got tomorrow to have another go of doing something that you're truly chuffed with. Or do you want to keep feeling shit? And very quickly, I know this is a long video this morning, but I forgot yesterday, so never mind, because I could stop it now and then talk about this tomorrow, but I won't. I'll tell you now because I'll forget. So any new people have switched off thinking, Jesus, holy moly, she's going on far too long. But never mind, you can switch off whenever you want. And I saw a body coach transformation the other day because I love Joe Wicks, as you know, I absolutely love him. I buy all his books, got his plans, because I do his recipes. 5 being chilly, the best. That was on cycle 2 of his old plan. I just do it for his recipes and I do some of his workouts, but I've never followed it strictly because I don't tend to do. It's one of the best chilies ever. But I follow him on Instagram. Oh, Si, that was Nathan ringing. Can you just give him a ring? So just say that's coincidence. Just tell him I'm doing a live. So, sorry, that's put me off now. What was I going to say? Oh, yes, there was a body coach transformation, and it was a 62-year-old woman, and she wasn't, she wasn't obese or anything. She just, had a bit of a belly on her and, looked great. But September 2020, she started this plan. She did the full plan, then she's on the graduate plan. So she's been doing like 24 weeks and stuff, and then obviously whatever she's been doing since. She looks amazing. She looks so good, and it's beaming from her. And so just go and have a look at the Instagram of Joe Wicks, the body coach, and have a look at the transformation. And it's not the transformation itself, but why I find it inspiring is that she's, oh, for frig's sake, my sticky stuff must be falling off my phone. Sorry, Instagram. Professional setup. If it happens again, I'll just leave you down there. You'll have to look up at my double chin. And what it is, it's the fact that every day, while Sue's been lying in bed and while other people, we can't be arsed, and while, we all have days and we've stayed the same or put weight on, it's not all about the weight, and we're still going, no, I can't be bothered. Si, can you just go somewhere else? He's chatting away in there. But it's the fact that she's been taking action. She's been making choices that serve her every day. And that time passes regardless. Whether you like it or not, that time will pass. 12 weeks, 24 weeks, 6 months, 3 weeks, 2 days. That time, the next few weeks are going to pass. The next week is going to pass regardless. What are you going to do with it? Do you still want to be, by the end of summer, the end of August, when September comes, the children go back to school, do you just want to feel, oh, for God's sake, right, I'm leaving you down there, Instagram. So do you still want to feel crap? Do you? Sorry, I'm looking up there now. Do you still want to feel rubbish? It's up to you. You've got so many todays to come, but another day in your life done. When that sun rises or when that sun sets, it's another day in your life done when the sun sets. So just be mindful of that. Okay? I'm going to leave you there. So I'll come back and have a quick look at your comments. And well done, you wake up and walk. So sorry, it is a long one this morning. I want 40 minutes. Good God. If you're on catch up and you've watched all this, bloody well done. I tell you, do say, because I will come back in. I will come back in and catch up on the comments. So, yeah, Janet, live every day as if it was your last. Dance in the rain. Brilliant. And sometimes you do, but sometimes, despite all that, you can't be arsed. You have days when you can't be arsed. You have days like Sue where you lie in bed and you just think, I can't be arsed. And you've got the voice going, oh, get up, you fat bitch. God, you fat lazy cow. Nobody, you're not kind to yourself, are you? You just talk awfully to yourself. oh, get out of bed. Oh, I can't be bothered. Oh, I'll try. Do you know what? I'm getting back in. And then the justifications come. Oh, I worked really hard yesterday. Oh, I didn't sleep. Oh, I've had that many hot flushes. So I'm just going to stay in bed. I did that this morning. I went to bed last night. I was asleep at 8:45. I'm so tired. It's just doing my head in, this tiredness. And I've got set my alarm for 5:45, loads of sleep. And then I put it on for another 2 hours. And I very rarely do that. But because we've had the busy festival and we've not had a lot of sleep, I just thought no. And so I got up at 7:30, which is really late for me. But I still waked up and walked. I just went out later. So I'm not chastising myself, but it's easy to get into that state where you do chastise yourself and you go, oh, God, I can't be bothered. I really can't. But, just know that it's all right to have shit days. You're not rubbish, Instagram and Facebook, because you have a shit day. It's what you do most of the time. And a few shit days every now and then where you eat nothing but crap and sugar and ice cream and you do nothing, you do one step, that's not going to make you put on 4 stone. It genuinely isn't. It's what you do most of the time that makes the biggest difference. All right then, so I'm going. I will see you soon. See you tomorrow. So please remember, Saturday morning, 8 o'clock with Edwina. I'll put reminders on. I'll start sharing some testimonials. All right then. Enjoyed it so much. You're more than welcome. I always think tomorrow's promised, but it's not. It absolutely isn't, is it, Helen? We take it for granted, and we all do that, all of us. So don't think I'm going to start preaching to you about, we've got to take today, because we all do it. So I will see you tomorrow at 10 a.m. Don't forget to wake up and walk. Enjoy your walk, Sue. All right, come and post when you've done it. All right then. Cheerio, Instagram. Bye, YouTube. And bye. I'll say bye to Instagram. There you go. And bye, Facebook. Thanks so much. I'm sorry about missing it yesterday. Any new people, a big warm welcome. Although I might not see you again after today's particularly professional video. All right then. Where's the end button? See you tomorrow. Bye. And then you have the awkward bit because I've got to